let's talk about The Gay Life. My Lifetime original movie. Opened in 1961 at the Schubert Theater. It was about a wild womanizer named Anatol with many mistresses set in turn-of-the-century Vienna. And one of his mistresses was a suicidal noblewoman played by Anita Gillette, who would later star in the musical Kelly. Her character in the... Yeah, if you remember that one, check out our website. Check out our website. Her character in The Gay Life tried to commit suicide by jumping off a bridge. Her part was cut out of town, and as we're told, bridges were not to be lucky for Miss Gillette. Oh, you
It's a joke that you had to wait like 3 months to get the punchline to.
The pre-Broadway tryout of The Gay Life was at the Fisher Theater in Detroit, the first show to ever play that theater. Now, many years later, Big would do its Broadway tryout at the same theater. As cast member Frank Vlasnik said on this very stage, "There's nothing as cold as Detroit in January without a first act closer to keep you warm." I love that we've gotten to the point where we're just quoting ourselves.
I made her do that. I was like, it's funny to quote ourselves. It's actually quoting Frank. The title The Gay Life was put in quotes on all the materials, as were all shows at the time with titles made of popular sayings, like A Family Affair and How to Succeed. Of course, the show has now been renamed The High Life for licensing purposes, as The Gay Life today would have quite a different implied meaning.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that
I don't know. It would be the stage version of your Lifetime original movie. I was particularly amused by this review headline. Gay life just isn't gay enough. All of the window cards for The Gay Life were printed without any credits on them, as if producer Kermit Bloomgarden wasn't sure who would still be working on the show when it opened.
Reviews were mixed. Now, since the show was set in 1904 Vienna, the sets and costumes were gorgeous. The production also utilized a then revolutionary turntable. The show was good, but some agreed not good enough, when competition on Broadway at the time was My Fair Lady, Sound of Music, How to Succeed, and Camelot.
Let's get a time machine.
Yeah, how are you supposed to make it above those shows? Like Camelot, The Gay Life was revised quite a bit after opening. In fact, the entire story was originally told as flashback, but this was cut after opening, changing the production significantly.
Anatol, played by Walter Chiari, gallivanted around town with his women and his best friend Max, while all the time Max's beautiful, smart, and innocent little sister, Liesl, was in love with him. Liesl was played by Barbara Cook, as you can see, who was catapulted to stardom by the show. She was beloved before, but this proved that she could carry a show. Walter Kerr opened his review in the Herald Tribune by saying, "Dear Miss Barbara Cook, please look the other way until I have finished making certain necessary observations about The Gay Life. None of them concern you." He then went on to criticize the show, but shower her with praise. In fact, the creators at one point pondered the idea of having Barbara Cook play all of Anatol's women. There will likely be a revival at some point that will do that, because they would, try anything.
Have you ever in The Gay Life? People. So Liesl was quite a character, going on the journey from innocent kid to mature woman over the course of the show, much like The Sound of Music. The score, written by Arthur Schwartz and Howard Dietz, is beloved by many. Near the end of the show, Anatol tries to overcome his worries about his own character to marry Liesl. He sings to himself, "I have had my last affair," and Barbara Cook bursts into a soprano declaration, "You have not had your last affair." She is a wise and complicated woman, a character that would not have existed in musical comedy a few decades earlier. The New York Mirror said, "Howard Dietz has penned helpful lyrics and Arthur Schwartz has composed a schmaltzy score." And they like the score.
I just can imagine the marquee being helpful lyrics. That's people walk by the Schubert and they're like, that sounds great. Madam Money Cook. The Gay Life was one of the shows of the 1960s that began to bring the intensity of musical plays into musical comedy. While it closed after only 3 months, The Gay Life lives on in its beautiful score. As the Daily News said, Cook's big number, Magic Moment, is a melody which will haunt us for a sweet long time. Here to sing that number, the amazing Jill Page.